Welcome to Modular Hippo and the channel where I'm trying to build a 36-foot aluminium electric sailboat. In this quick episode, we're just going to do a quick comparison of some 3D printed anchor bow rollers versus some Delrin lathed bow rollers. So let's take a look. I have finally finalized the last stages of the anchor rollers. So these pins have been drilled so I can put a little clevis pin in each side as well as the small one, and I'm gonna just try to add this to the actual bow to see that it actually lines up. What I also got is the Delrin version of the anchor rollers. So this is a machined version done by my friend Mel, who's an absolute excellent machinist. It's a flawless piece of work. And same goes for this more simple version. So these are the 3D printed versions that we did, and there's a couple of observations. And that is that the weight is a little bit different. This simple one came in at 229 grams, and the counterparts came in at 350. So there's roughly 70 grams different. So this feels much more solid. And I guess that if you had a choice and you could only pick one, I'd probably go with this one. When it comes to the more complex parts, this one came in at 253 grams for the ASA 3D printed one, and its counterpart came in at 399. So once again, there's almost 50 grams difference in the weight and how solid these are compared to this one. But as soon as the boat is ready, I am looking forward to try these out, because although a bit lighter, they might still be good enough. And also remember that the time it took to 3D print these and the cost is very different from these ones. So I think I paid £50 for these two, Great British pounds, to have them machined, which is I would say is a very kind price from my friend. And these two, the cost is shown on the screen right now because I don't have it at hand, but that is based of the cost of per gram for the ASA. So yeah, I'm looking forward to test these ones, but these would probably be my go-to ones because these are just solid Delrin. Still good to have a backup set, and yeah. The clevis pin holes lines up perfectly, which I'm happy about, and I can see that there's a gap here and a gap here, and I'm not sure if they should freely be able to adjust themselves after the rope, or if I should put some spacers here on the inside to get this in a fixed position. So if any of you guys know, if you have a boat of your own, if you could let me know if your rollers have a little bit of movement back and forward, or if they should be fixed in a position where they can't move sideways. Because if that's the case, I will just create some spacers that I will put on each side of these. But otherwise, I'm really happy with this, and one thing ticked off. As always, thank you for watching this episode. If you haven't subscribed and you want to see more, feel free to click that button. And if you have any comments or queries or ideas, stick them in the comments and I will get back to you within 24 hours. Thank you and see you next time.